Massachusetts housing inventory has been getting lower and lower, and there's a good reason for it. Sellers are afraid of what you ask. Well, who better to ask than Anthony Lamacchia of Lamacchia Realty? Anthony, what is it that's keeping would-be sellers up at night?
They're scared of where they're going to go. That's the biggest concern out there in the market these days, and honestly, it's getting worse and worse and worse every year.
So what should they do? What are some of the options?
The first thing they should do is talk to a qualified realtor, and I don't just mean any realtor. See, that's part of what's going on in this market. The market's so hot that almost everything that's getting listed is selling. The problem is that makes sellers think that they should just hire anyone. They don't realize that a really good realtor from a really good company will sell their home for more. A really good realtor will be able to guide them through the process of selling and buying and make sure that contractually they are covered and protected so that they don't end up owning two homes, so that they don't end up having two mortgages, so that they don't end up with no place to go or having to move twice. So that's step number one.
Mm-hmm. And step number two?
Step number two, I would probably say talk to a mortgage broker. And if you get connected with the right realtor, they're going to connect you with the right mortgage broker. And talk to that mortgage broker about what you'll qualify for if your house sells for X or Y. Run a few different scenarios to get yourself completely ready so that when you find the right home, you can strike.
Okay, and when it comes down to it, people are people, and you can have conversations,
yes,
negotiate, be flexible.
We've talked about being flexible in a couple of the past segments, and an example of that, we just had one of our agents put a deal together the other day with an August 15th closing date. Nobody could believe it. And it's a classic example of we're in a seller's market. The buyers know that. The buyers are desperate to find the home they want. So the buyers are saying, all right, if I have to wait till August 15th, but I get the house I want, fine. Now we have a seller that's thrilled because the seller says, well, geez, that's more than enough time to find the house I want and to plan everything accordingly. And the buyer's happy they're getting the house they want. But if people stay scared and don't take steps, they won't be able to do that.
Right. So if this inspired anyone, how can they get a hold of you?
LamacchiaRealty.com.
All right. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you.